Hey everyone, what's going on? This is Waseem from the channel Handsome Smiles. Thank you for joining me on another video. Today I'm going to be doing a first impressions of a attar. It's from the house of Feel Oud, and this one is called Maroky Incenza. This is an attar. It's not a pure oud oil. It's probably got some oud and it's been mixed with some other ingredients. So Maroky, I believe this is like an oud from the region of Morocco, and traditionally and a stereotypical sort of way, Morocco would sort of have like a soil earthy sort of smell, aroma, and incenza. So I'm guessing this has got like an incensey, smoky sort of quality. So quite interested to know how this other smells like. And I didn't purchase this directly from Feel Oud. I was contacted by a company called allthatscents.com, and they, I believe, are a reseller of Feel Oud oils. And looking at their website, they're also reselling some oils from Abdul Karim Al Faransi, also known as Anthony Mamin. He's also selling some oils from Abdul Samad Al Quraishi as well. So he's got a little shop and he's shipping them from the UK. So in the past, if you've ever been worried about getting some packages from maybe Thailand and worried about getting lost in the shipping process, then maybe you can order from this chap here in the UK if you want that UK delivery. To be fair, I've never had any issues with delivery from Feel Oud because they use DHL, which is very, for me, very quick and efficient. It can be a little bit more expensive, DHL, but I've never had any issues with DHL. I've ordered from Ensar Oud using DHL, and it literally from the Middle East comes to my house in about 2 days. You get tracking and it's quick. So yeah, Feel Oud Maroky Incenza. Let's give this a first impressions, and then let's see what we're dealing with. So I've got a little bit here on this dipstick. Close this up pretty well. I don't want any leakage. Let's get a first impressions. Right off the bat, I get a very sweet, incensey note. It's developed a little bit more quickly. Initially, I was getting sort of like a frankincense sweet smokiness initially. Now it's developed on my skin. I'm getting like a greenness coming through, like a green forestiness. There's a sort of a burning sort of smell as well. Green mossiness, some sort of burning quality. There's like a darkness to this. Imagine a little bit of smoke, dark smoke now. Beautiful greenness. It's like exuding like a greenness coming through this. It feels a little bit light on my skin. It's not pushing massively. It's not really strong or pungent. But yeah, it's got like a smoky quality, a greenness to it. In the opening, I got a sweet frankincense, but it dissipated really quickly into this deep, dark, mossy green forestiness with some sort of maybe like a black smokiness coming now. So that was the initial what I got. I've got the listing open as well, so let's just see what the description is on the website. I'm going to leave the link to All That Scents in my comments below, so do check out the website if you are interested. But this is a attar from the house of Feel Oud. So the origin, this is a Omani royal green Hojari frankincense and Indonesian jasmine distilled into the base of wild oil from Morocco. So I find that Feel Oud, from reading a lot of their descriptions and also trying some of the other attars in the past, they have a very old school traditional way of making an attar. So some companies, they create attars by blending different ingredients together and creating a attar. However, what Feel Oud do, so this is the company by Russian Adam and Botnikov, Dmitry Botnikov. What they do is they sort of distill the ingredients together. So they don't blend ingredients from one part, different parts, and create the other. They sort of distill it together along with the oud, and it creates a very unique aroma, and it's super cool. I have to say, not many companies out there are doing it, especially not ones that's very known to us YouTubers or Instagrammers. I'm sure there's these old school traditional other makers in certain parts of the world that we just haven't had access to just yet, and unfortunately there's not much awareness of it yet, but I think that will change soon enough. So yeah, this is an Omani Royal Green Hojari frankincense, and from my understanding, Hojari Royal Green frankincense is meant to be the top tier of frankincense. Frankincense is also known as Luban, and Indonesian jasmine distilled in the base of wild oud from Maroky. So wild oud being very different to plantation organic oud. So plantation oils are oud oils where people have planted oud trees with the hope of then cutting them down and selling the oil or the wood. And wild trees, as the name suggests, is just oud that's grown a tree in the wild that has got the oud fungus, and people have then extracted the oud from there. From my experience and from many other people's experiences, wild oud is held in a higher esteem simply because it's usually older, and the oud just generally just smells better and it's just of a higher quality. Because plantation oud, the people that plant them, they cut the trees down when they're quite young, and the oil is not as aged and it doesn't have that quality. You really do have to smell wild oud and plantation oud to get the differences, and you'll understand it straight away. Wild oud is just on a different level, and for that reason it's a little bit more expensive as well. So year of distillation is 2019. We are in 2021, so a few years of aging. Scent profile, this is according to the website: Incenza, fresh lemony opening with gentle floral heart and a mossy oud in the base. I definitely get that mossy oud that I was talking about. The opening, they say, is a fresh lemony opening. Maybe that's where I got the frankincense in the opening, that sweet frankincense. Frankincense does have a lemony sort of fresh sort of smell to it, and an incense, yeah, you definitely get like a black green smokiness. So there's a description as well. So the description goes as followed: wild harvested agarwood from the area of Papua New Guinea was used by Russian Adam as a base for this glorious attar. First step was an infusion of Indonesian jasmine sambak. It brought a slight floral touch to this unique green and mossy wild Maroky oud. Then another distillation was performed, and the finest green Hojari frankincense was distilled into the same base. The composition was born deserves a special title of the greenest natural oud perfume, crispy, incensey, lemony, and a green Hojari frankincense with sweet and piercing green jasmine sambak joined mossy dark green papaya oud. This perfectly balanced, unique combination will surprise even the most advanced oud users. Olfactory novelty brought to you by Feel Oud. So a very beautiful, very highly crafted attar by the guys at Feel Oud, Dmitry Botnikov and Russian Adam. And their oils, they don't get as much coverage on YouTube, sadly. I think they do deserve some people to try them out, and on Instagram as well. I do encourage people to try them out. These guys are real lovers of oud, and the way they're distilling attars as well is super cool, and I think we should be at least trying them out and giving them some sort of spotlight as well. The guys, Dimitri and Russian Adam, they get a lot of love for their perfumes, but this is like a little part of their repertoire that people don't talk about as much. And let's be honest, the oils and the oud, it was what they first started off with. They created their perfumes afterwards, so this is their real bread and butter really. So that was my first impressions of Maroky Incenza. guys, I hope you've enjoyed this first impressions. If you have, please make sure to leave a like and a comment below, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you do. And thanks again to the chap at allthatsense.com for providing me with this other. I really do appreciate it. Until next time, my friends, see you later.